Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We bring you stories of faith, love, and devotion. Yeah, just kidding, please help us grow by hitting that like button. Now on to the story. Just discovered wife's affair. Seeking advice. 2 days ago I am 38 caught my wife F40 cheating. The affair happened from Jan 2021 April 2022. At least from what I've gathered. We've been married for 9 years. So according to her and the evidence I found, they had sex 5 times, but there was a whole WhatsApp sexting relationship happening almost the whole time. I saw the pictures and videos she sent, but she didn't know. She initially lied about the whole thing, said I was crazy to think something happened when I confronted her. She didn't fess up until I actually proved it. What's worse, the guy she cheated on is a close family friend on her family's side, so everyone knows and loves him. I don't even know if other people know about the affair and just aren't saying anything. If it gets out I look like a fool and a cuck for staying, and who knows if the guy will take it to the grave. Lastly, while snooping I also found illicit texts with an ex-boyfriend from 2018, while we were on vacation. Also I'm 2018, I found extremely flirtatious, but not sexual chats at 10:20 at night with a church pastor. She said no sex happened with either, I can't prove otherwise. Under normal circumstances, I'd get divorced and leave in a hot second, but it's not that easy. We have 4 young children together, a mortgage, and I'm the sole provider, she's a stay-at-home, and we're barely scraping by as is. I can't afford divorce fees, child support, alimony, and all the other baggage that comes with divorce. In my heart I wish I could stay together and move on with the marriage, but when I see those pictures and texts my blood boils and I can't even look at her. Granted I wasn't the best husband, too much drinking for her taste and no emotional connection, cliché reason to cheat, but does that warrant a year-long affair? I honestly don't know what to do. Update. I found out the affair happened as late as mid-September, just over 1 month ago, and there is no evidence to suggest she would have stopped, other than her word. Basically she lied about it for a whole 5 months. I'm sorry you are here, Op. It's not a club anyone wants to join. My question is, what is your wife doing to help with your healing? Under normal circumstances, I'd get divorced. No, Op. It's under abnormal circumstances that we should quickly aim for divorce. Normal situations are easier to argue through. I can't afford divorce fees, child support. Yes you can. Another askreddit here. I took out a small loan for legal matters, and with the evidence you have and the element of surprise you can get 3/4 of what you want out of meditation. Get a lawyer with a low tolerance for cheaters. Does that warrant a year-long affair? Nothing under the sun. Opus 180 method. You probably need a trusted family member you can confide in until you can get into counseling. You need a lawyer. Even if you don't end up serving her, you need to have those papers ready. Save all the evidence, plan, act. Know that if any of the affair partners have partners, those people need to know once you are secure in your own plan of action. Your children will eventually need counseling. The rupture is already beyond real control, and the probability of your family falling apart, even if temporarily, is extremely high. Focus on mitigating the effects of the fallout on the children. There will be days when you feel like you can't make it, but if you read about it, nearly all of us do, with a good number of us seemingly better than before. With the scars of course. Join and post in r/support for betrayed and talk to the person you confide in when you feel like you're overflowing. Stay strong and good luck, Op. Thank you. Why is she sniffing around so many guys? It's not just the affair guy. It's other guys she's giving signals to. I think you have to give yourself a pass on the blame thing. You are stressing about providing for your family. I'm sure it's not easy for her to deal with the 4 young kids. The cheating is not about that. The cheating is, she chose that option. Heck, maybe she sorted out. You've seen a handful of guys who she has been inappropriate with. That you know of. And you know she hasn't told you one single thing that you didn't already know. So, you know she ain't gonna tell where any of the bodies are buried. Going back to options and her choice, she could have talked to you about the problems, she could have asked for marriage counseling, even the pastor to counsel you both, or ask for separation, read some books or watch videos about the problems she perceives and try to implement them. Instead of being inappropriate with who knows how many guys and sex with at least one of them. She is an adult, mature woman in her late 30s at the time with 4 young kids, you trust her to handle the kids when you go to work, and she can't figure out how to deal with the problem in the marriage. Emotional connection and you drink too much equals 14 months of sex with another man and a series of inappropriate communications with another? I think your first step is to see what's going on now. Ask her to read a few books, not just Friends, and How to Help Your Spouse Heal from Your Affair. I think the latter can be found as a PDF online. Ask her to get tested for STDs and give you the results. Ask her to write down a timeline of her affair and any other inappropriate relationships. Ask her to get counseling for what is making her get inappropriate with other men. I eat a tub of ice cream when I'm upset about a problem at work, or I drink too much, are common enough issues, but they display lack of dealing with problems correctly, and there's probably a reason people do them as opposed to other people who actually deal with the problem directly. You are worried about finances if you divorce. Why do you think she will stay with you given that she has been looking for other men on a regular basis the past few years? Also, now that you've found out, in retrospect, what were the signs you missed? Can you still see those signs now? Did those signs end in April when the affair supposedly did? Honestly, we were both going through that mundane part of marriage, dealing with kids and work, and maybe I was neglectful and missed signs. But I never saw the affairs coming until I accidentally stumbled onto it. When I got the details of how she lied and cheated behind my back, it was like a sword through the stomach. She wants to work on marriage, but I think that is for her security and safety, not mine. It's not your fault. If she felt neglected, she should have told you. How old are your kids? At this early stage, she may not fully get it and the remorse is not there yet. You mean it was mundane for you? She was having the time of her life with another man. Oh geez. You are caught in a squeeze. You need to make her family aware of what is going on. I think if I felt forced to stay, I would put it all on blast on social media in order to let others know, so she could be held accountable to family and friends too, and to let her family know what the family friend is doing. My fear is if others do not know, you are going to show odd behavior. She will act up again and blame this odd behavior, and it will look like you drove her to this behavior. Take the secrecy and let the sun shine in on it. Also, putting it on blast, you are making a public record of her actions. Let others know you want to fix the marriage. Reality is you are going to need help. This sucks. No matter what you do, it's going to be painful. Please try to get some IC ASAP. Edit to add, I have never before recommended this. I don't know why I felt this is the action to take here. Yay, she really wants to fix the marriage and keep it a secret. I think this is more for her than me. She's just saying all the right things now that she's caught. This is a tough situation. Your wife needs to help you heal, is she? She needs to go no contact with AP, and if AP is at any family function she can't go. Doesn't matter if it's a wedding or whatnot, she doesn't go. She also needs to get a job, even if it only covers daycare costs associated. You need to get her working if things go south. I hear you. But is it really realistic to assume they will never see each other forever? I doubt it. She said they also hung out at family functions as just friends. No one assumed anything because they've all known each other since they were children. So she was really having her cake and eating it too. I can't exactly ban the guy from doing what he wants. I'm not married to him. I can just see the dark horizon ahead. You seem to just lay down and accept to be walked over. How can she decide to remain with someone she does not feel any respect nor love towards? Start to love yourself. Tell yourself you are worthy of love and respect like any other human being. Stand up, Shake the toxic marriage off your shoulders and walk away. You will find down the road someone who loves you and who does not stab you in the back the way your wife has been doing. Good luck, man. This seems like the common sense approach. It's just hard for me to walk that path of leaving. I think she knew that all along and felt like it would be easy to cheat on me with no consequences. Are you committed to her? If that's so, then I think you shouldn't make it public to family and friends, cause that will make everything just more difficult. I'd suggest you take IC and MC, she seems to need that IC a lot. It sure will be difficult, but you two have a lot to talk about. Set clear boundaries, North Carolina, open phone policy, localization, etc., and let her know you are not going to tolerate anything more. Gather all evidence just in case you need it later on. Keep strong, man, we're with you. Honestly, the idea of all these rules, checks and balances, and stipulations sounds awful. That's not the marriage I signed up for, and for 10 years together I never did that. I'd rather just get divorced and we can both be free. We hope that by sharing these stories with interested folks like you, we can help people recognize the signs of a relationship in trouble, and avoid so many of these heartbreaking situations yourselves. Have a good day or night, wherever you are.